Hi everyone, this is Kim Goyette, your meditation mother, coming to you live from Austin, Texas. Well, many of you know that my family of 3 and I took a trip around the world for 1 year. And I am so excited to announce that I finally wrote a book about it. It's coming to you July 7th. And in the book, there are 3 steps to manifesting all your dreams, whether it's travel dreams or anything else. So I thought we would start with the first step, which is imagination. So let's get started.
Yoga for everybody with Meditation Mutha.
So imagination stems from your pineal gland right at your third eye. So we're going to be focusing our yoga practice today on stimulating that space. And the way that we're going to start is by bringing our hands together, crossing our fingers, and just bringing the thumbs together, pointing up. Place the thumbs right at the third eye point, right in between your eyebrows. Gently close the eyes, gently press the thumbs into that space. And then give a soft inner gaze up towards in between the brow point. So the inner gaze is up towards the third eye. Elbows point front. Start to lift your low belly, lift your chest, all the energy from your seat up through to that third eye point. Inner gaze, soft there. And we're just gonna press our thumbs, maybe moving them around in a circle a little bit to stimulate that area. And then stop and pause, press the thumbs and drag them wide out to your temples. Give yourself a little massage on the temples with your thumbs. And then we'll bring the thumbs back to center, just a little bit higher on the forehead. Drag them wide. So we're stimulating this whole area, our area of creation, of imagination. Move the thumbs up back to center, a little higher maybe on your hairline, and drag them. Good. And one more time, just right on the hairline. Drag them across, just stimulating that whole area. And release the hands all the way down. We'll come to hands and knees. And bring your hands nice and wide out to the edges or off the mat on the sides. Walk them forward, really lengthen, and then drop the forehead towards the earth in Anahata. So our hips are above our knees. It's not child's pose. Hips are high, the heart starts to sink, and our elbows are all the way down at the ground. You can bring your arms nice and wide if you need a bigger V to create space in between your shoulder blades. And what we're doing here is connecting that third eye point with the earth. So feeling very grounded, allowing for this time for stimulation and allowing for the heart to sink more towards the earth. Lift your low belly up towards the ribs. And then on an exhale, dropping the chest more towards the earth. Bring your inner gaze up towards your third eye. And allow that stimulation to continue. So we're focusing on imagination today. That's the very first step of manifesting any type of dream. We need to imagine it, to really see it, to bring it to our heart. So allowing that heart to sink in and open wide. Take a few more breaths here. And then we'll bring the hands underneath the shoulders, come forward onto your belly. And stop for a moment. Allow your forehead to align with the heart. So bringing that alignment, the connection of your forehead on the hands, elbows are out to the side. Hips are connected to the earth, so feeling very grounded. Again, bring your inner gaze up towards the third eye and allow for that stimulation with the pineal gland, where all our imagination stems from. We'll come up onto the forearms. We'll be here for a few moments. So what I'd like for you to do is really connect with the earth, with the hips. And then the elbows start to drag back, open up the belly, open up the chest, roll the shoulder blades down the back, And notice if you're sinking into your shoulders, push out into the forearms and lift the shoulders down. The head comes out of the shoulders. Draw your chin in, lengthen through the back of the neck. Again, opening up that heart center, because we need to connect our imagination center point with the heart center in order for us to get creative. So gently close the eyes, bring your inner gaze up towards the third eye again. And just take a few breaths, drawing the energy into that space. On an inhale, breathe in right up to the third eye point. And an exhale, soften. Do it again, inhale. And exhale. One more time, all the energy up to the third eye. Exhale, release all the way down. Pause for a moment, stack the hands, forehead comes down. Bring your head in alignment with your heart. That heart-mind connection is so important for generating creativity, which brews up your imagination. Pausing here for a moment. Let's come up onto the forearms again. So, whenever I want to get creative or whenever I need imagination, it's important to allow more blood flow to go to your brain, to your mind. And so what we're going to do is a simple inversion to allow ourselves to do that. So we're pushing out of the shoulders to start. You can stay here if you want, and that's totally fine. Or if you'd like, you can push up back to hands and knees. And we're going to get into a little bit of a hip tilt. So we come to the forearms again, elbows are underneath the shoulders, and then curl the toes under, stay here, lift the hips, so it's a forearm, a partial forearm stand. Lift the low belly, the head is lower than the heart, which means that blood flow is going to the heart. So this is a semi-inversion. We can walk the feet up a little bit closer and allow for more blood flow, more direct line of energy down towards that third eye. Gently close the eyes and again, draw the energy in between the brow point. Inner gaze in between the eyes. Take a few breaths here. Good, pushing into the forearms, come out of the shoulders like we did on forearms, on our belly. And then come back to hands and knees. Sit back towards child's pose, forehead towards the earth. Relax the elbows, soften. And then rock from side to side. Give your third eye a little massage. So rocking the forehead from side to side, just stimulating that area. So I love going upside down when I need a little bit of stimulus and creativity. It brings fresh blood and oxygen to the brain. It allows me to think more clearly. So anytime you can even hang off the bed with your head lower than your heart or go into a down dog, whatever feels right for you. And come back to center. We're going to push back to hands and knees, whether you're on your belly or not, and then we'll lift the hips and go into that down dog. So looking in between the legs, allow the crown of the head to fall more towards the earth. Let your chest fall in between the shoulders, and then gently close the eyes, inner gaze up towards the third eye. As we do that inner gaze, notice your low belly lifted up to the ribs. Feel that energy moving from your pelvic floor all the way up to the third eye. Pull that energy up. And then come back to hands and knees. Sit back towards child's pose, forehead towards the earth, elbows soft. So we're just going to go into this gentle flow back and forth so that we can really open up some space for us to create a big imagination. First step into manifesting anything. Let's come back to hands and knees. Go back to down dog. I'm getting eaten by skeeters, sorry. Good, inner gaze up at the third eye. And then come back to hands and knees. Sit back towards child's pose. Relax the elbows, forehead to the mat. Take a moment, massage the forehead, really opening up any space there. And then we'll come back to hands and knees, and then gently crossing the ankles, sit back on our seat. I'm gonna face forward. You can come to cross legs or legs extended, whatever feels right for you. We're gonna come back to the fingers clasped, thumbs pointing up, and bring the thumbs right into the center point. Gently close the eyes. This time, lift the chin, lift your face up towards the sky. Draw your chin in towards the back of the neck a little bit. Press firmly with the thumbs, and then inner gaze from your pelvic floor. Lift, 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 all the way up to your third eye. And from here, take a moment to observe what comes to mind. If any new creations are brewing, any ideas, any birthing of new development. And we'll pause here for a few breaths. One more inhale all the way up in between the brow point. Exhale, release the hands to heart center. Keep your eyes closed. Gently bow the mind to the heart. So we're surrendering that thinking creative mind to the heart, because that's the next step with manifesting any of your dreams. First, imagination, bringing it to the forefront. Next class will work on visualization. So seal those thoughts deep into your heart. And thank you so much for joining me here today. Namaste. I'm Kim Goya, your meditation mother. If you like this video and you want to be the first to receive weekly videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Yoga with Meditation Mutha, and stay tuned. I am so excited to announce my new book, which is a total inspiration to get you on your travel dreams, or really any dreams to manifest. And it's called Just Plain Crazy, the affordable and adventurous guide to world travel. See you next time.